Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Barbie J, and I am here to give my 2 cents on these two preview videos of Tyler Perry's Sistas, the ones that are floating around, one on Twitter and the one that comes on at the end of each episode. And this one is for season 5, episode 14, Fair Game. So I'm going to show you the two previews, which I've attached here, and then we're going to dive right in on me giving my 2 cents about what in the hairy heck is going on here. Hold on and check this out.
That desk pisses me off. All these pictures of y'all. Did you know they were engaged? Yes. You knew this the whole time. I wanted to stop by and say thank you.
What'd I do?
Insistent.
I don't know how else to say I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe you could try by doing the right thing.
Yeah, but it's coming after you hard.
I love you enough to know that you deserve better than this.
Hey, nobody's perfect.
You deserve better than me. You okay?
No.
This house pisses me off.
Don't get combative.
When the truth is unleashed,
I want you to marry me.
there'll be surprises
Make sure you're ready when you get here.
around every corner.
I've been waiting for you. Oh,
All these pictures of y'all. Oh my God.
Tyler Perry's Sistas.
Okay, so first up is Karen. She having nerve to be having a hissy fit while mind you, Andi standing there watching her have this hissy fit up in Zach and Fatima's house, talking about how everything in their home pisses her off. The table, the desk, the pictures, and then she notices the engagement ring. Now, I'm trying to figure out, how did that engagement ring just happen to be laying around in the living room? I don't know women who leave their jewelry, especially no diamond ring, laying around in the living room, especially when you know you having guests over. She knew she was having guests, and she did not have on that ring when she came home. Fatima did not have on that ring when she came home. So that ring should have been up in her dressing room, on the dresser or something. So that scene kind of made no sense why it was there unless she was running out the door and took it off and just laid it there or something. But you don't lay your $10,000 engagement ring in the living room. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go with that part because that was the silly part. I don't lay my cheap earrings around in the living room. They go upstairs in my jewelry box or wherever. Anyway, let's go on. She got a lot of damn nerves. And I'm glad that Andi was there to witness it. You got a lot of nerves getting upset. And that's what I told y'all in last week's video, that Fatima was finally going to admit that they're engaged. And that's the secret that she tells. So I knew that was coming up. And I want to know how everybody out there feels about this scene. What they thought about it. What are your thoughts? Should she be upset? Is Karen finally realizing she can't get Zach back? What? Anyway, so moving on. The next scene that is up there, what is that? Andi tells Gary to meet her. She's driving in the car and she's telling Gary to meet her at the Penthouse and telling him to be ready and stuff, when she gets there. What I'm assuming, though, is that Gary must have taken it upon himself to arrive a little early. He must have arrived a little early, and it might have been too early because he got butt naked and standing in front of the elevator, and when it comes up, he's thinking Andi gonna be in it, and it's Danny and Sabrina. They don't show her, but I'm assuming Sabrina was there getting off the elevator as well, because they end up getting, got an eye full of what he's working with. What your dad is working with, what Andi's baby's working with. Anyway, so they got an eye full, and now he's apologizing for what he did and how can I make it right. And you hear Sabrina saying you should try doing the right thing. So I guess the right thing would have been that he listened and showed up when Andi told him to show up and not early, because he had no idea that the girls were coming over. So that's all I could think that's about. That's what I'm trying to make out of that scene. And remember, this is just Barbie J's 2 cents. Then we have all the girls are at the Penthouse, and Karen's asking Andi, if she knew about this, and I'm sitting there going, you see, this is why Andi doesn't need to know everything, Fatima. Andi doesn't need to know what you're doing with your man. I don't care. She's not that type of girlfriend. Okay. She's a girlfriend, but that's the one that you can't be telling everything to, because you knew already not to tell her, because she might tell Karen. But not that she would tell Karen, but Andi should know. Stop asking all these questions. You shouldn't have even addressed Fatima when she was leaving work about the tan line or whatever on her finger. Because the truth is, you don't need to know. And she's like, are you going to marry him? Are you going to marry him? God damn. If she said yes and took the engagement ring, the plans are for her to marry him. Why are you so concerned? Worry about your Robin and Gary thing you got going on. Are you going to marry them? You know, I'm sorry, y'all. But it's just like, anyway, so, of course, Andi's going to answer, y'all know, and say, you know, she's going to admit what she did, that she knew. But I don't think she's ever going to admit that she just found out, you know, a few hours before, because she noticed, you know, the tan finger of Fatima's, you know, and I hate when he has them do the script like this where they don't tell all the information, you know, because then it leaves it open for them to assume things. And then the other thing is, Karen should realize it's not Andi's place to tell her. So, see, you knew about this all the time. She's not supposed to tell you anything. Just like you don't want her telling your business. Fatima don't want her telling you her business. And Andi did the right thing to keep her mouth shut. But she just found out anyway. You know, but she had just found out about the baby. That's why the first thing Karen did was call her when Zach and Fatima called. But that's why she don't need to be knowing stuff, because she's in the middle and in between them. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about that in the comment section as well. Now, then there's this scene that's confusing me. It seems like Zach, as if he wants to break up with Fatima because he loves her so much. And that's what it is. If you love something so much, you let it go. And if it comes back, it's meant to be. We all heard that saying. But it seems like, and he doesn't want her to have to, you know, stay with him and go through his mess with him. And you know, he may be realizing that Fatima may get tired of being with him and going through his drama and leave. So it's sad to me, because, you know, Zach is trying so hard. He's trying so hard to do the right thing and raise his standards and increase his knowledge, you know, especially regarding worldly things. You know, he's already feeling bad because he's unable to travel out of the country with Fatima. You know, it's a lot of things that he's going through. And now they showing Fatima is crying. And I told y'all, you know, in one of my other videos, that once they called Karen over, the night will not end on a happy note. Fatima's like, oh yeah, let's just get this out of the way with Karen and da-da-da-da. There is no time that you've ever met with Karen that it was drama free, Fatima. So why let her kill your evening when Zach was trying to have a romantic evening? There was no reason to rush that. If anybody should have been called first, it's Heather, because Heather is the one who has the baby now and is trying to sue him. Karen, it's Zach's maybe his baby, you know? Anyway, you know, I'm trying to figure out why she's crying. What is going on? Did Karen's outburst affect Fatima in such a way? Do any of you think that? I'm trying to understand. And I don't know, you know, because after this, we have Zach finally opening that yellow envelope, and he sees that crazy legal, that legal bill or whatever, the legal game that, you know, Hayden and Heather are trying to play. You know, he see those documents, the legal documents, I'm sorry. And he's wondering, what the freak is this? Yeah, they about to get him. They going hard for him. But my question is, and I was wondering, y'all tell me, do y'all think that him opening that envelope is happening before or after he and Fatima are crying? I was trying to figure that out. I think it might be after. At first I was saying before, but I think he's opening that after, because she maybe he's realizing there's too much drama between Karen and Heather, and that's why he doesn't want Fatima to hang around. Next up, we have Karen stopping to see Aaron. Oh, so we finally get a chance, y'all, to see where Aaron lives. Or are we going to see the outside of his house? And she's talking about, I want to stop by and thank you for being consistent. And I'm like, he's been showing you that for all this time, Karen. So What is this special trip to his house, and how you even know where he lived? Because we haven't seen him or give you an address ever. Anyway, I think Karen is finally realizing she won't be getting her Zachy Poo back. No more Zachy Poo for you. So she has to settle for the good man, the good guy who, in a couple of episodes later, we're going to realize there might be another side to him that we weren't sure about, that we always like, what's his story? And what else? Preston wanting to marry Danny. Really, Preston? I don't even know what to say about this. Why? Why, Preston? Can't you see that Danny doesn't love you the same way that you love her? Can't you see that Danny got a lot of issues going on, and if she don't get some therapy or speak to a psychologist or something, she's not going to be right. She is not going to be right for you. So I'm just saying, I think my 2 cents, Preston need to not do that and walk that way and do that until Danny knows who Danny is and understands who Danny is. And last, they show Maurice in an orange jumpsuit. Looks like he's hiding behind a wall or something. I think he's in a cell, but it looks like he's hiding behind a wall. And I am praying and hoping that it's not something where other inmates are trying to harm him because he's gay. That's what I'm hoping it's not about, because some of these inmates are very homophobic, especially the male ones. But they don't know that Maurice knows how to fight. That's one thing. But it's still, he has to fear being jumped, because I'm sure they all been in that jail before him and probably have made friends and associates up in there. So anyway, that was it with my 2 cents. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about these previews and this upcoming episode. And I will see you guys in the next video. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, write a comment, and share. It's your girl Barbie J saying peace.